Latest update on Roman Reigns' next WWE appearance. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer. Have a nice day. For the WWE family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you. Roman Reigns is no longer the iconic face of WWE since he lost the world title to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania XL last year, but he continues to be a very important figure in the locker room. WWE management is counting on his contribution to the most prestigious events on the calendar. The former member of The Shield, who also wants to devote his time to other projects at this stage of his career, made his return to TV last week and is expected to appear at Crown Jewel in mid-October if there are no changes. This highly anticipated event will take place in Perth, Australia, on October 11th in front of a large international audience. According to the latest reports, the tribal chief, who has been part of several rivalries earlier this season, will appear on Raw in Dallas next Monday and open the show. The WWE Universe expects big things from him before the end of 2025, as a legend of Roman's caliber cannot be limited to a secondary role. His next goal is to become world champion again, making the coming weeks crucial in defining his future. According to wrestling veteran Bully Ray, Reigns' in-ring return didn't have the impact he expected. Somebody should have done something to justify Roman coming to the ring. If Paul Heyman came in the ring with something shocking and then Roman Reigns came down to make the save, I'd understand it. My point is this: why is it okay for the hero to just come down and help his teammates because they were struggling against the opposing team when everyone agreed to the match? If Roman Reigns didn't come to the ring last night, the USOs would have lost that match. That's why I think Roman should have come down for a clear reason to even the odds or to prevent unfair interference. Meanwhile, Dustin Poirier shared his thoughts on Islam Makachev's move to the welterweight division. He supports the decision, praising Makachev for moving closer to his natural weight. Makachev is scheduled to face Jack Della Maddalena on November 15th at the action-packed UFC 322 event. Fans are curious about Makachev's future after UFC 322, whether he'll return to 155 pounds or continue at 170. According to Poirier, dropping back down will be very difficult for the Dagestani fighter, and he believes Makachev won't likely make that move again. Ilia Topuria will also be watching closely, as he could face the winner of the upcoming UFC welterweight title fight. In a recent interview with MMA Junkie, Poirier explained, "To bulk up and add more muscle takes time, and losing that weight again to return to 155 will be tough. I know for a fact it was never easy for him to make lightweight before, so now it'll be even harder. He might be done with lightweight for good, his body just might not allow it anymore." Despite being rivals, both fighters have mutual respect and often tune in for each other's bouts. In terms of alliances, Daniel Cormier has Khabib Nurmagomedov, while Islam Makachev shares mutual respect with Dustin Poirier. Kurt Angle made professional wrestling history, and his performances in the ring remain memorable for fans. While many doubted his potential early in his career, he proved them wrong, working hard and quickly rising through WWE's ranks. Injuries unfortunately affected the later part of Angle's career, and his final WWE match was not the farewell he had hoped for, as he wanted to face John Cena at WrestleMania before retiring. However, WWE management instead paired him with Baron Corbin, which led to a match that didn't meet expectations. Despite that result, Corbin's WWE career struggled afterward, and he was eventually released. Regardless of the final chapter of his in-ring career, Angle remains a major inspiration for many in the industry. A biopic about his life has been in development since last year. In an interview with Sports Illustrated, Angle shared an exciting update. "We're working on that movie. I have the directors, Ian and Eston Mellams, they're brothers and former wrestlers, so they understand my sport. We're nearly done with the script and already have the investors, so we're in a good place right now." Rob Van Dam was one of the most dynamic performers of his generation, known for his unique and athletic in-ring style. To maintain that high level of performance, his physical condition had to be exceptional. However, injuries eventually took a toll, leading him to step away from wrestling to preserve his long-term health. That used to be on every Raw, every SmackDown, every house show, every pay-per-view, and it became exhausting. I'd ask myself why I had to be on every show. I got burned out from the constant travel and the same routine week after week. There's so much wrestling on TV every week. Back then, Raw was only 2 hours, it became 3 after I left. I couldn't imagine that much screen time, but I guess fans wanted it, and WWE kept expanding. Throughout his career, Van Dam won 21 championships across various promotions and became the only wrestler to achieve the Triple Crown champion status in both WWE and ECW. Because of his legendary accomplishments, he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2021. Appearing as a guest on TMZ's Inside the Ring podcast, the former NXT champion recalled the time when he received an angry message from the OTC after claiming he could defeat him in a match. Riddle then decided to seek help from the Viper. The one half of RK Bro mentioned that he was unsure about the apology he had written and showed it to Orton, who rephrased it and tried to calm tensions between the two wrestlers. He said that Orton's version of the message was meant to smooth things over. However, Riddle could not resist making a lighthearted comment, saying that Reigns likes him. Still, that did not change his belief that he could beat the tribal chief in a contest. Following Matt Riddle's release from WWE in 2023, he began openly discussing his relationships and disagreements with several wrestlers. Even during his time in the company, he occasionally found himself in conflict with other members of the locker room. One such person was Roman Reigns, and Riddle's public comments about him were viewed as disrespectful and caused considerable friction behind the scenes. During an interview with WrestleRant, Riddle criticized the head of the table and said he wasn't particularly impressed with him. He claimed that Reigns' success in WWE was partly due to his family connections, particularly to The Rock, and that he could outmatch him in a legitimate competition. The former US champion went further, saying that RK Bro's merchandise sales were stronger and suggesting that Reigns should be more humble, adding that while Reigns is talented, he benefits from being a second-generation star. Riddle's comments divided fans and wrestlers alike. Given his MMA background, some thought he might be capable of backing up his confidence. However, in WWE's storyline world, Reigns continued to dominate as one of the top stars. Naturally, remarks of that kind upset someone of Roman Reigns' stature, as he is one of WWE's top earners and most celebrated performers. Riddle faced backlash for his comments and later decided to apologize. While speaking on the My Love Letter to Wrestling podcast, Riddle explained that he had asked Randy Orton for help crafting his apology message, but it didn't go as planned. The OTC reportedly refused to accept it, leading Riddle to reflect that he should handle such matters personally in the future. Roman Reigns and Matt Riddle have not completely resolved their differences. Do you think Randy Orton's casual approach to the apology made the situation worse? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Roman Reigns vs. The Rock has long been a dream match for wrestling fans, with multiple rumored plans for it to headline WrestleMania, though it has never materialized. One of the closest opportunities came at WrestleMania XL, where the match was initially considered for the main event. However, fans opposed the idea, as WWE had spent years building Cody Rhodes for that spotlight and didn't want The Rock to take his place. There were also rumors that WrestleMania 41 might feature the bout, but The Rock's busy Hollywood schedule made it impossible. Despite this, speculation continues. WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry recently said on TMZ Inside the Ring that he's no longer eager to see the match, explaining that the story should now focus on Roman Reigns earning full respect and support from his family rather than leading through fear. Henry also spoke about The Rock's heritage as the tribal chief, descendant of Peter Mavia, symbolized by the sacred ulafala he wears. He suggested that The Rock should evolve into a respected, heroic family leader, a chief of all chiefs, aligning better with Reigns' current character journey. Looking ahead, WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia has been rumored as a potential stage for this long-awaited match. While The Rock will be around 56 years old by then, fans still remain intrigued by the possibility of finally witnessing Roman Reigns face The Rock in a blockbuster showdown.